How are you doing, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. You might have noticed I've created a little avatar. I'm testing out a little things, just having the still image. I don't think it's as entertaining. So I've added myself here as an avatar. I really do think it looks cool. I don't know. Leave me a comment down below and tell me what you think. But in the meantime, let's go react to this video by Man Unplugged, which is really talking about these women who have come up who they don't really care about being called pick-me's. If you know what a pick-me is, or at least what's described as a pick-me, is the women who are doing things to please men because they want to be with men. That's basically it. It's just the normal woman who's attracted to a man and wants to be with a man. Now, these women have come out because a lot of these feminist types have come out to talk badly about them, talking about how they're desperate and what... this is the thing. If you really want something is when you go and look for it and do the necessary things that is required for you to get what you want. So let's listen in to what they're saying.
Care about being called pick-me's anymore. It doesn't hold any weight. It doesn't have a punch. It don't have a kick to it. Partly because, one, y'all don't even use it appropriately. Like, just because I disagree with you, or just because I choose to see men as the human beings that they are, does not mean I'm out here with the sign up trying to get picked. That doesn't even make any sense. But not only that, it's also because I don't need every woman on the planet to agree with me in order for me to stand on my opinion.
That is just illogical. Nobody and no one in this world do everyone agree with them. It doesn't matter how right you are. Not everyone will agree with you. So a lot of these statements are really not logical or important to say. They're disclaimers basically to try and get out of some trouble. I don't see the use for them.
You don't have to agree with me at all. I don't have to be a part of some clique, some she-woman man-haters club in order to feel like I belong. Because that's how a lot of you work. Y'all work off of bullying and off of peer pressure. So if the girls are mad at me, or if the girls don't agree with me, I have to fix my opinion. I have to cry. I don't give half a dang about what it is you talking about, because we live in two different worlds and two different realities.
Basically, a lot of the women that have men that take care of them, men that they love and they admire, they'll have this kind of attitude because they don't need the extras. Admittedly, sometimes when they talk to single women who are their friends, remember, single women keep women single, as it always been. There's always a lot of jealousy. There's a video I'm going to do that's actually all about this. A woman got jealous of her friend's marriage, and she's trying to break it up because she just picked up on something they did on a birthday, and she thought the man is not doing enough. It's actually very ridiculous. I think that will be the next video, or the video after that.
You choose to live in delusion. I choose to live in reality. So therefore, your opinion of me means nothing.
Exactly.
We don't care anymore. You don't get to pick us into silence because you don't like the fact that we're coming out and saying something the complete opposite of what you're saying. So y'all have been loud for quite some time. And now that those of us who are kind of sick of that being the narrative decide to actually use our voices and say, hey, that's stupid and that's wrong and that's not normal. Now all of a sudden we're the pick-me's and we're just doing something for male validation. Some of us actually live our lives not worrying about the validation of men or women.
You see, okay, I hope she's saying that outside the validation of her man, her husband. Because also when you're talking like this, like you don't need any validation from this person or the other, it's the right attitude, don't get me wrong, but normally what they mean when they say this is that little chameleon sticking its neck out. Normally you'll think, oh, I don't need anybody, I'm not looking for any validation. This is the thing. Most women do things to be validated by other people. A lot of men do things to be validated by other people. It's part of our socialization, how we live, how we know whether we are doing the right thing or not, how people think about what we do, because people are important when it comes to, doing a lot of things in this world, collaboration. So a lot of these things are important. Let's not get carried away.
I don't need the women to validate me any more than I need the men to validate me. I validate myself, and my validation comes from my creator. I don't need the validation from anybody, which makes it easier for me to be able to see things and be objective and say, hey, we should probably revisit that. That does not make me a pick-me.
Now, the thing is, you heard me speak about the religious types also. The religious types do tend to use it to discredit everything else. But I'm not going to be very harsh to her, because I think she's on the right track, and she's a woman after all. And there's a lot of things that are women-centric, whether we like it or not. How they want to validate themselves is often not the right way, but it is what it is.
We like to say that, we're just girls and we are living life for the first time. Are men not also living life for the first time? Are we also all not trying to figure it out and out here with our own set of wounds and things that we have to heal and grow from? Well, how are they any different? We are the same species. You're not a pick-me for having common sense. You are a pick-me if you are willing to sacrifice your dignity, your well-being, or the well-being of other women for a man.
That is why I thought how she was speaking was leaning more towards that, because she's not really speaking about being a pick-me in the sense that she wants a man to want her. No. She has that little feminist version of it. Yeah, she was leaning that way, and I could sense it. When they bring up the religion, then they just go on. And if you want people to tell you who they are, just let them talk, especially women. Just ask questions and let them talk. It will come out.
That is what an actual pick-me is. Not because we say, hey, there are people with feelings too, and they shouldn't be just treated like walking wallets, and they shouldn't.
Yeah, what we actually mean a pick-me, the women who are being called pick-me's are the women who are actually looking for the men to validate them and also to be with men. There's nothing wrong with that. You can say what you want, but that's what we want. The women who actually want us. You understand? The women who would say we are pick-me's, we want these men. Those are the ones we want, lady.
All be looked at as monsters, because some of them are actually very great people. That does not make you a pick-me. The amount of women who came into my comments to shout out their husbands, how much they love their husband, how much they are obsessed with a man, how long they've been married, and how happy they are in their marriages. Y'all have made my whole week. They talked about how much they love their husbands, their fathers, their brothers, their sons. The earth is healing. Earth is healing.
Now, there's one important thing here that we must remember. It's men that give relationships. So if you do not pander to us, if you don't want our validation, we are not going to give you the relationship. At least those of us who have self-respect, the Sims will give you what you want even if you give them nothing. So we are not worried about them. We are worried about the men that have self-respect, the men that know what they're worth really, what they have put into themselves, and what you need to bring to even get a chance. Yes, you have access. You are the one who must give access to sex. But that is a small thing that I can get from just about any woman. But relationships, long-term, marriages, that high level of investment, you're not going to get it unless I am happy about how you think of me, how you feel about me, because I know women, you and your feelings. If you're not obsessed with a man, more often than not, you'll move on. I mean, he might be there as a wallet to pay your bills, just protect you in the meantime, but you're giving half, nothing more. But the one you are obsessed with, he doesn't even need to do much. All of us understand that when a woman really wants you, you can take her for a picnic and drink water and she'll be happy. But If she doesn't want you like that, she'll put up one step, one hurdle after another for you to jump over to see if you're worthy. Gentlemen, never put yourself in this position. In my opinion, go for the pick-me's. Yes, if you are the relationship types and what, even if it's just for casual, the one who wants you to pick her, pick that one. Don't go for the extra birdie who's just going to be a strain on you, who doesn't even want you like that. I'm not saying you go pick a hyena from the forest. What I'm saying is that the woman who, even if she's not the hottest, but she's well put together, fit, friendly, decent face, you need a 5. You need a 5 face at most. And everything else will pile on, good manners, great body and all that. They'll put together a very nice woman. You don't need the hotties. Actually, they are big trouble. I don't know what you think about this video, ladies and gentlemen. Please give me an opinion about this avatar. I am trying it. I don't know if it will work. I like it. I'll improve on it, of course, but let me know what you think. And of course, on the topic of pick-me's, leave me a comment down below. Like the video, share the video, and of course, subscribe to the channel. And until next time, peace.